Each of you, one word to describe your blended family.
Flow. My inspiration.
Victorious.
Yeah.
Like, people are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house.
We love each other. I mean, we hang out with each other. We go to dinner together. Our family is one big, beautiful family. We're doing Thanksgiving. We're doing the holidays. We'll do a birthday celebration together. It is a beautiful partnership. I'm very, very proud.
It looks like the rumors have finally caught up with everyone involved. For years, whispers floated around about Swizz Beatz getting a little too close to women who weren't his wife, but this time, things feel different. This time, the name tied to the scandal is someone many people didn't expect: Lala Anthony. According to sources, a private video surfaced showing Swizz and Lala getting unusually close behind Alicia Keys' back. People who claim to be close to Alicia say that when she saw the footage, she completely lost it. Years of stress, suspicion, and bottled-up emotions seemed to explode all at once. She confronted both of them, and it turned into a tense and emotional showdown. But here's the thing: many people aren't even shocked. This is Swizz Beatz we're talking about, and his reputation has been talked about for a long time. The wild part is that these rumors about Swizz and Lala have been circling for years. Some say this new audio and video evidence is exactly what Alicia has been trying to ignore, pretending everything was fine for the sake of her marriage and public image. And apparently, this wasn't a one-time mistake. People close to the situation claim this has been going on for years, all while Alicia was publicly playing the role of the devoted wife. So now the questions start: what exactly is on that tape? How long has this been happening? And is this the real reason Alicia might be ready to walk away from her marriage? The streets are talking, and they say that Swizz and Lala's alleged affair has been going on for at least 3 years, maybe longer. Somehow, they managed to keep it a secret until now. But with this new leaked audio making the rounds, their cover might finally be blown. Fans are starting to piece things together, wondering if this perfect marriage had been crumbling behind closed doors for a long time. It gets messier when you look back at the timeline. Rumor has it that when Lala was still married to Carmelo Anthony, she began secretly seeing Swizz. People close to them claim this hidden relationship might have played a part in Lala and Carmelo's marriage falling apart. But here's where it gets complicated: Carmelo wasn't exactly innocent either. His own cheating scandals had already been public knowledge, so most people focused on his behavior instead of Lala's. The irony? While Lala was defending herself and making statements about how she'd never stay with a cheating partner, she may have been involved in her own affair. At one point, she even publicly said, "I wouldn't be with someone if he was cheating on me. I don't go looking for things, but if I found out, I'd deal with it. I have faith in my husband." Those words hit differently now. When Carmelo's alleged cheating came to light, Lala was painted as the betrayed wife. But behind the scenes, she may have been stepping out herself with Swizz. And when Carmelo found out about it, sources say he couldn't handle it, and that's what truly broke their marriage beyond repair. The thing is, this affair wasn't a completely new rumor. Back in 2021, radio host Miss Jones claimed that someone from Swizz's own team had leaked information about his secret relationship with Lala. According to that story, after Lala filed for divorce from Carmelo, she allegedly told Swizz to leave Alicia so they could be together. But Swizz apparently wasn't willing to destroy his marriage, at least not publicly. When the rumors started heating up, Swizz tried to shut them down. He claimed that he and Lala were just friends and told people to knock it off. He even posted a screenshot of Alicia's song and wrote, "This is the only Lala I'm rocking with," referring to his wife's album. For a while, Alicia seemed to believe him. She trusted his words and brushed off the gossip. But things have shifted. According to insiders, Alicia recently found some undeniable proof that shattered those excuses. Whatever she discovered, it's made things at home extremely tense. Even though the couple just celebrated their anniversary not too long ago, the energy between them has reportedly turned cold and explosive. This isn't even new tea, as people like to say. For years, blind gossip items have hinted about Swizz's cheating ways. Back in 2021, one post warned people not to believe the hype about him being a loyal husband. Another suggested that while Alicia was busy working on TV projects, her husband was entertaining someone else, a young woman he was mentoring. Many now believe that woman was Lala. What makes it sting even more for Alicia is that she and Lala weren't strangers. They'd been friendly for years, which means this wasn't just cheating, it was betrayal by someone she knew personally. For Alicia, that's a double wound. Now, here's where karma comes into the conversation. Some fans are saying that Alicia is now experiencing exactly what she once helped cause. Remember, when Swizz was married to his ex-wife, Mashonda, Alicia was accused of being the other woman. Mashonda has openly spoken about how she felt betrayed when Alicia got involved with her husband before their marriage was over. Jaguar Wright, another artist, even claimed that Alicia had been staying in Mashonda and Swizz's home, supposedly working on music, while secretly carrying on an affair. According to Mashonda, Alicia didn't back off even after being told that she and Swizz were still married and living together with their newborn child. Mashonda eventually wrote a long, public letter calling Alicia out. In it, she detailed how she told Alicia directly that she and Swizz were still a family, but Alicia ignored her and continued the relationship. Both Alicia and Swizz denied the affair at first, but months later, they admitted they were together. By then, Mashonda said, the damage had already been done. Alicia has always insisted that she and Swizz didn't become a couple until after his marriage to Mashonda was officially over. But Mashonda provided timelines, interview quotes, and receipts that suggested otherwise. To this day, people debate who's telling the truth. Now, the irony is hard to ignore. If Alicia once played a role in breaking up a marriage, some believe it's only a matter of time before history repeats itself, this time with her as the wife being cheated on. Insiders say Lala has been pushing for Swizz to leave Alicia, similar to how Alicia once ended up with him after his first marriage ended. The story feels like it's coming full circle, and not in a good way. For now, no one has officially confirmed the affair. Swizz continues to act like nothing is wrong, and Lala hasn't addressed the situation at all. Alicia has stayed mostly quiet too, though sources claim she's privately furious and refusing to let it slide this time. Behind the scenes, the tension is at an all-time high. Friends close to Alicia say she feels humiliated not just because of the alleged cheating, but because it was with someone she trusted. The public might still be in the dark about the full truth, but in her inner circle, people say she's done pretending everything is perfect. If all of this is true, it would mean that the love story Alicia once fought for is now breaking apart in the same way it began, with secrets, betrayal, and the wrong kind of attention. The difference now is that she's the one on the receiving end. And the internet? Well, they've already picked sides. Some are sending love and sympathy to Alicia, saying no one deserves to be cheated on. Others are calling it karma, pointing out that how you get them is how you lose them. Either way, it's a messy situation that has gone from whispers to headlines. And judging by the leaks, the stories, and the undeniable tension, this isn't over yet. If anything, it's just getting started. According to people close to the situation, Alicia didn't just step into Swizz's life when his marriage to Mashonda was already crumbling. She actively pushed for him to walk away. Insiders say Alicia told Swizz to end things with his wife, even while Mashonda was at home trying to keep her family together and care for their newborn baby. Years later, it's almost like history is repeating itself, only this time Alicia might be the one on the receiving end. As the saying goes, you get what you give. And just like a boomerang, karma has a way of circling back. Many people find it hard to feel sympathy for Alicia now because they remember the way she came into the picture years ago. Back then, the betrayal wasn't just about romance, it went deeper. Rumors swirled that Alicia even encouraged Swizz to go after full custody of his son, Kasim Jr. with Mashonda. That move, according to some, felt like more than a relationship, it was a complete takeover of Mashonda's family life. This made tensions run even higher. Friends of Mashonda believed Alicia was overstepping into situations that should have been handled between the two biological parents. Instead of trying to help heal the wounds left behind, it seemed like Alicia was determined to erase the past and replace it with her own version of the family. The custody battle became heated, and emotions were raw on all sides. Yet at some point, Mashonda decided she couldn't keep fighting endlessly. she began to see how much the back and forth was affecting her son. It wasn't just the adults who were caught up in the drama, there was a child in the middle, and he was the one paying the price. So, despite the pain and resentment, Mas Honda made the difficult choice to work toward peace with Alicia. She put aside her pride, swallowed the bitterness, and started trying to co-parent with the very woman she once blamed for destroying her marriage. This wasn't easy. Everyone knew the history. Fans never forgot how things began, and some didn't believe the blended family image for a second. They felt Alicia was using the child to cement her position as Swizz's wife, forcing Mas Honda to accept her role whether she wanted to or not. Still, for the sake of her son, Mas Honda tried. Over time, she started to show up at public events with both Swizz and Alicia. It was her way of saying, "We're moving forward." One of the most talked about moments came during an interview on ABC, where all three of them sat down to discuss co-parenting. They spoke about putting the children first, no matter how much history there was between the adults. Mas Honda opened up about how her son had been the real motivation for change. He'd asked questions no parent wants to hear. Why couldn't his dad come to his room when he visited? Why couldn't his mom go see him at his dad's house? Those innocent questions hit hard, and they forced everyone to take a step back. It was a real wake-up call, Mas Honda said during the interview. "We have to do this for him even if, at the moment, we don't want to do it for each other." And that's the truth of the situation. At the end of the day, it was the woman who had been betrayed who had to take the lead in healing the family. She's the one who had to set the example and do the hard emotional work, while the others were praised for doing the right thing. Publicly, Alicia was applauded for working toward peace, but behind the scenes, insiders claimed she wasn't always happy with the arrangement. Co-parenting meant sharing space, sharing moments, and living with the reality that the past couldn't be erased, only managed. Now, with these new allegations involving Lala Anthony, the cycle seems to be coming back around. The irony is hard to ignore. Years ago, Alicia was the other woman. Today, she might be the wife facing the same kind of betrayal she once helped cause. Some fans have pointed out the poetic justice in it all. Others say it's a reminder that relationships built on broken trust often face the same storms down the road. Either way, it's a full-circle moment and it's messy. The past Alicia wanted everyone to forget is being dragged back into the light. People are connecting the dots, remembering the old stories, and questioning whether this is all just coincidence or if it's proof that history has a way of repeating itself. So, where does this leave everyone now? Well, the tension is thick, the rumors are louder than ever, and trust, if it's even still there, is hanging by a thread. The public is watching closely, waiting to see if Alicia will take the same path Mas Honda once did, or if she'll decide enough is enough. And that's the thing about situations like this, they don't just play out in private. Once the headlines start rolling and the gossip catches fire, every move, every post, every public appearance gets dissected. For now, Alicia has stayed quiet, at least publicly. Swizz hasn't addressed the Lala rumors beyond his usual denials. Lala herself hasn't said a word. But silence doesn't always mean peace, it can also mean there's a storm brewing behind closed doors.